So listen up very carefully that if you really want to make yourself better in everything, in every area, and you are the only one person. So first of all, read about the greatest peoples, how they think and how they have done those things into the past and into the future, into the present time. I said future because future they are going to plan something, right? Or something may be coming, but you just don't know because you think only about the country. So do not think about the one country where you're living. Think about yourself. Think about something that you just not been told. Do not work for the country. Always think about yourself. Just look the earth from outside. So when you look the earth from the outside, then you will just realize that something you are not being told. When you just see the 194 countries into the world, you will feel like different. There is something different. You will not think about your country. You will just see what is the truth. See the truth. Okay. There could be the lot of reasons and lot of things that can disturb you, just like the matter of religion, matter of the peoples who eat the veg, non-veg, and some people prefer to be alone, and some people prefer to be in the crowd, and some those who live into the crowd, they can never know that. So what I'm saying is, just see the truth. If you're not watching the truth, you can't see nothing. So if you wanna make yourself different, then consume the different contents. If you're not becoming just really the person who you wanted to be, the greatest one, so you have to follow the greatest one and greatest ideas and greatest everything greatest. But be careful with the society. Stay alone if possible, or you can just make friends who just think like you, who act like you, who speak like you. Maybe you will not get, but you can learn from the internet is totally free. So be careful what the fuck is going on in your brain and what you wanted to be. I'm just telling you this is because there is a lot of people who are just doing the foolish things. They are just thinking that if they will study, if they study into the school, they can be everything. No, that's not true. The school can keep you into the limit, but why don't you think by your own self? If you don't think by your own self, otherwise you will never know that. If you do not think by your own self and your thinking is not independent, if you do not see yourself from the universe, then how can you just understand? The government is not for you, the peoples are not for you, your family doesn't know more than the internet, and there is a truth on the internet. So what I'm trying to say, if you wanna make yourself, and the thing is that this is not for those people who just wanna the government jobs and wanna become someone into the country. I'm just talking about those people who are totally different, the mix of billions of things, the mix of the person never existed. You understand? I'm telling this because of I never feel that somebody is new, but I have seen that. Like I'm just giving you some names, like you can say Socrates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. These are the most famous peoples, and if you understand, if you just talk about them and the old rulers and old kings, Leonardo da Vinci and Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, and Nikola Tesla. So if you talk about them, if you think about them, if you read about them, you will really get something like how they think. Just read them. What are the plans? Why they don't fear? Why they have a fire in their mind? Why they never see the fear? What you see, what they can't see, and what can do, what they can do, what you cannot do. You have a same brain, they have also the same brain. It's not a completely different species, but you have to create yourself what you want it to be. And this is for the rarest people, the people who exist, the people who really wanted to be who you wanted to be. It's not about the comparison. You should be differently away from the comparison. There is a competition, there is no winning. But you should be beyond of the competition. Right? Some people think about the country, some people think about the world, some people think about the culture, some people think about very, very little things. Some people stuck into the hate into their whole life. Some people spend their whole life into the jobs. They never see nothing. They never see. Some people just die with thinking about the hairs, thinking about their own body, thinking about they haven't got nobody. They are hated by the societies. They are hated by the culture, and all that comes into the humans. You shouldn't be human. I tell you, you should not be human, but you should be understand that. This is a video that does not exist on the internet, and I'm telling you, this is one of the greatest video, because you will never get the knowledge like I'm telling you. This is what I am becoming. This is me. I've never seen anyone like me, and I have seen only the people who are the greatest on international. Like you can see, there are the most famous peoples who are controlling the world. But people never think about this. They always just try to be in the competition where there's so much hate. So what the fuck is going on outside of this? They don't wanna see nothing. See the truth. And I'm not going to make the same video again and again, because I'm telling everything here. If you wanna be the greatest one, research on it, search on it, and make your own room and write on the walls that who you wanted to be and what you really wanna be into the future. And don't not waste the fucking time. And if you waste the time, then it's not going to be changed. It can be like a time machine. You can beat the time machine. I don't know what is a time machine, but some people says you can go back into the time, but that I cannot trust. You can trust like somebody who have seen the future, like what is going to be into the future. Like if you read the internet, if you read the world, if you read the history, if you read lot of things, like sometimes the history is repeating into the present. With the poor, this is repeating. With the rich peoples, this is totally new. I'm talking about the very richest peoples. So here is what you have to do to make yourself better. Research as much as possible. Use a fucking 5G full network, and this is cheap, right? So read about the greatest peoples, think about them, think the pattern how they were thinking. Use a fucking chat GPT. Use every fucking reason that can change you. Just change yourself fucking completely. And do not think about the people. Just do not make the fucking friends who are just useless, who think like everything is. Do not be the student for anyone. Do not be the person. Keep the ego should be like in a way that you wanna be better, but you do not disrespect to somebody else. You wanna make yourself like different species. Become like a machine. I'm not saying become totally emotionless. Not like that. Be with your family, but if your family is stopping you, then you have to choose your own decision. Okay, your family does not connect what the internet is connecting. That's totally the 5G, and that's very dangerous. Like, not very dangerous, but it is different than the people who are thinking. If you're thinking generations of ahead, like the 100 generation ahead, then this is going to be shock them. People cannot trust you. Psychiatrists cannot trust you. Any people who is going to see this video, they will not trust you. Only the greatest mind can understand this. No other people can understand. This is one of the greatest video. Like I feel like that because nobody is going to give you all this information. This is one of the greatest video I have ever just made this, and I don't really want to make it like I know everything, but this is the reality.